as a Welshman, today is St David's Day.
Yes.
What does St David's Day mean to you?
Well, I think in many ways it is a moment in the year where you reflect, perhaps in a way that you don't at any other point, maybe apart from the Six Nations, where you reflect on where you're from and your sense of identity. And Welshness for me, is about a sense of belonging. I never feel at home anywhere else. This is where I'm from. This is the place where I feel most comfortable. And it also just happens to be one of the most beautiful countries in the world, and that adds to it.
So would you say you are very patriotic?
Yeah, I think I am patriotic. I think I've for lots of reasons I spent a lot of time in my career outside of Wales, and so you start to think about the place in perhaps a different way, in a more international way. So I wouldn't say I have a sort of narrow patriotism. I consider myself as British or as European as I do Welsh. But I know what I love about this place, the sense of community that I don't see in many parts of the rest of the UK. And more than anything, I guess it's a very personal thing, just that sense of belonging.
So, other than talking to me today, what do you usually do on St David's Day? Do you usually have any traditions?
It will vary hugely. I mean, today I'm very lucky. I'm going to see Bryn Terfel perform with the BBC National Orchestra of Wales at St David's Hall, a special St David's Day gala. But no, it varies. I mean, the fact is, the date varies, doesn't it, from year to year. So I mean, the fact that it falls at a weekend this year means that I can do something special. But I think whatever happens, it is a day where you do reflect. And I think when so much is globalising, I think a sense of identity is very important to people. And St David's Day just gives us that window to think about what it means to us personally.
So you would say it's quite important to keep the tradition alive, and in schools and just in general?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think it's really important. I think what I love about the UK is that mix of identities and that mix of nations, and I think it's really important with children that they understand where they're from, the traditions that they're part of, the cultures that they're part of. And as I say, St David's Day in many ways is just a day, but it gives us all an opportunity to think about what it means. And that has to be important.
Yeah. So out of everything, this is the last question. Out of everything now, okay, what is your favourite thing about being Welsh?
Well, I'm very lucky. In my job, I get to go to the Welsh matches a lot. And forgive me if this is a cliche, but when that 70,000 crowd starts singing Hyn Lad Fy Nhadau, it just fills me up. I mean, that sense of belonging, that sense of community, that sense of tradition, the Welsh language, everything comes together, and I just lose myself in the words. I love it.
Goosebumps.
Yeah, definitely.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much, Rhodri.
Pleasure.
Thank you.